Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Yeah, rather belatedly. How many times I had to put the time back? I've got to apologise. I had some visitors visiting, of course, visitors visiting, and that's right, the reason why I had to put the time off and the time back and again and again and again and again. But anyway, guys, on this Sunday afternoon, is it a preview? Possibly. A preview of what? Brighton versus Arsenal. I tell you what, no surprises. No real surprises. But as usual, we'll get into this one on the other side of this music intro. Yes, good afternoon. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Yes, it's a Sunday afternoon show. It was going to be a morning show, but I had so many things I had to do. And probably no doubt you would have seen I put the time back, or forward and forward and forward and forward. But anyway, we're here. We made it. We've made touchdown on a Sunday afternoon here, somewhere in North London, yeah, in the UK, North London. But what you guys can do right about now, before we get into this one, you've only got to subscribe. That's all you've got to do. Just subscribe. But lend me your ears and subscribe for the next hour and just a smidgen. Right? So yes, we were in action yesterday. Brighton. God, there it was. Where's it gone? Anyway, there it is. There it is. Brighton and Hove Albion, man. I just don't like that away kit, like the Lemsip yellow. But anyway, but that aside, 0-0, 0-0. And it's strange, the last 9 Premier League meetings have yielded 3 wins for Arsenal, 3 losses, and 3 draws. Yeah, the 3, all the threes. Well, is it any wonder why Graham Potter's Seagulls are currently like in 5th place? And yesterday showed us why. But Ian Wright has singled out Arsenal big name stars who underperformed versus Brighton. Now, let me read this report, and as usual, I'll give you my thoughts. Ian Wright has singled out 3 Arsenal players for criticism following the disappointing goal of straw. The Seasiders, the Seagulls, Brighton, yesterday. The Gunners were only able to escape the hammocks with a point from the evening kickoff, despite the Seagulls being without star man Ibis Bissouma. On the main rain-soaked night on the south coast, Arsenal were unable to find a form that saw them march into 3 consecutive Premier League victories in the lead up to the clash. And Ian Wright feels the finger should largely be pointed at a trio of senior stars whose performance fell well below the required standard. Speaking of match of the day, I didn't actually see it. The ex-Arsenal striker said it would be easy to get carried away with that result last week, the win over Tottenham, because they were fantastic. But this is a very well-drilled Brighton side in difficult conditions and a very young Arsenal side. I thought Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, unfortunately, was poor. I thought Thomas Partey was poor, and I also thought Martin Odegaard didn't play very well. We all know what Brighton, are going to do. We need to keep the ball and get the counter attack going. We could not do it today. Well, Mr. Ian Wright, I would actually say, I did predict a 2-1 win for Arsenal, but I also said it's going to be, a tough ask, a tough task. I actually thought Arsenal would have scored. Up until maybe the 20th minute, or maybe even less than that, we were kind of level pegging, but after that, we lost control. And what I saw, the passage of play, the high pressing on our midfielders, and our midfielders just could not cope. Couldn't keep hold of the ball. There was no composure on the ball. And I saw literally in the second half, when Lacazette came on, there was like a better hold-up play. But you want your midfielders literally to hold the ball up, show more composure, at least in the final third. Graham Potter literally did his homework. With or without a Granit Xhaka, we would have still struggled. Granit Xhaka needs time on the ball. He needs time to process what he's going to do. And as much as, for me, who was my man of the match? I'll probably say Ramsdale, possibly. The back, I say the defense, maybe it was back three, back five. They withstood the attack. So for me, it was 1 point secured. It wasn't 2 points dropped. We were very, very lucky. The conditions were not the best. But I tell you what, Graham Potter, what he's done with Brighton, wonderful stuff. So for me, again, it's 1 point secured, not 2 points dropped. He did his homework. A lot of pressure, so much pressure on the midfielders. They panicked, and they just, what did they do? They got hold of the ball and they kicked the ball. Where were they looking to kick the ball? There was no one able to hold up the ball. Maybe it could have been Lacazette come on in the second half, in the first half. But, you know, it's like hindsight's a wonderful thing. You could have seen what was being played out. Lacazette gets maybe 15 minutes, and by then it was too late. It was too late. But, yeah, I mean, you know, Ian Wright talking about Aubameyang and Thomas Partey and Martin Odegaard. And is it a case of us getting carried away because we got 3 wins on the bounce? Norwich City, Burnley, Tottenham. And then we go to the South Coasters, the Seagulls, and literally we got a footballing lesson. Arteta got a footballing lesson. Now I know there's been some talks actually. What I'll do, let me bring up the manager's face here whilst I read this report, which literally it's like, you know, Tommy Ashew says that there's no need for Arsenal to feel, you know, or get the negative after the draw. Takehiro Tomiyasu suggests Arsenal's drab Premier League draw at Brighton was a case of after the Lord Mayor's show following last week's derby destruction of Tottenham. The Gunners was second best. They were second best, but there's no need to feel negativity. But then I look at a different report and it's saying that a lot of fans are slamming Tomiyasu. Yeah, it's in this report. I'm not saying this. That it says here that the Japanese international endured a pretty torrid time up against Marco Correro in what was the first game where he has struggled since arriving from Bologna in the summer. But I didn't see it that way. I didn't see it that way. It says that Tomiyasu lost out on 5 of his duels and also failed to block any shots or make any tackles or dribbles, key passes or crosses from the right back position. This is according to SofaScore. He also lost possession of the ball in 13 separate occasions in the match. The joint 4th most of any of his teammates, again, according from the stats from SofaScore. Nonetheless, with the international break coming up, Tomiyasu will now be able to take his mind away from the Gunners and then come back stronger when they face Crystal Palace. But again, for me, you could have taken that name out and probably mentioned maybe 6 or 7 other players there. But for me, you know, to see how the defence withstood the battering that they received over and over again because the midfielders couldn't keep hold of the ball. I thought, you know, kudos to the defence. The defence played really, really well. And I saw a couple of moments where Tierney, I'm not sure what Tierney was doing. I think it was probably in the second half, when it just asked for him to be, you know, composed and actually get the ball first before looking to hoof it away. The ball came over from was it the right-hand side? And he was like, I don't know what he was trying to do. Was he trying to header it or clear it? But he did neither. And the ball bounced and then another attack came in. But again, to blame only one player, I'm thinking, listen, Arsenal win together, they draw together, and they lose together. I think it was a match where none of the players really came out, you know, with merit, apart from the defense. The defense literally they withstood the battering, and yeah, man. And well on Thomas Partey. Thomas Partey, where's your shooting boots, man? Where's your shooting boots? I'm thinking, Thomas Partey. When I saw him kind of lining up, thinking, don't do it, Thomas. Don't do it. And you know what? He did it. Playing the wrong sport. Maybe he thought we were playing rugby. Maybe he thought we were playing rugby. But yeah. So you know what? Again, I know we did the poll in regards to Granit Xhaka. You see him laughing there. Did we miss Granit Xhaka? No, we didn't. This was not a game for Granit Xhaka. Again, the high press from Brighton's midfield. Literally, Graham Potter did his homework. We fluffed our lines. We don't have anyone in the midfield who could have showed composure and calm everything down. I've also called for leaders. There were no leaders yesterday. Aubameyang had a terrible, terrible game. Don't think he touched the ball after 30-odd minutes. I don't think he did. And then Lacazette came on in the second half. And yeah, he held up the ball. Arsenal did look a little bit better. Because you know what? Emerson Rowe is the kind of player, literally, he is just thinking head down, forward. Give and go. Lacazette is the man to hold up the ball. But yeah. I think, did we miss a step? No, we didn't. But this was not a game for Granit Xhaka. So all of you who are saying, oh, you know what, we're going to miss Granit. We did not miss Granit Xhaka. We did not. You know he needs 20 seconds to process, what am I going to do with the next ball? He would have had no time on the ball. The midfielders, we were shut down. And when we were on the ball, the high press panicked the midfielders and we just kind of kicked the ball. What happened? They got the ball back and the wave of attack came in again. Lokonga, how did Lokonga do? I mean, he did okay. He did miles better than Granit Xhaka could have done. But the midfielders, we don't have any players who can be composed on the ball and give us some respite. We just panicked. We just panicked. And again, just recycling the ball, giving the possession of the ball back to them so they can, again, another wave of attacks. But yeah, the defense played really, really well. Aaron Ramsdale, I've got to say, maybe the last 8-9 minutes, the stream I was watching went down. So I didn't see the last 8 or 9 minutes of the game. Did I miss anything? Did I miss a goal? No, I didn't miss a goal. There was no goal. It was 0-0. Right. Was there anything else you want to talk about? No, that was it. That was it. So aside 12 minutes. Yeah, that was a segment. Is it a post-game reaction? I guess it is. Because we've just been talking about the game, isn't it? And all the while, this guy here, Granit Xhaka, must be thinking, I've got to do what I can to get back into the first team. Granit Xhaka, just cool it down, man. Cool it down. Take your 3 months out, man. Just take your time. We're not in any rush to see you back. No rush. No rush at all. All right. I can see the live chat is very, very slow, much like the weather. The weather is absolutely disgusting. I had my mom, I had my sister here. I think, well, you know what? I'm going to enjoy the time there with my family members there. And that's why I was supposed to go live after 11 this morning. But I thought, no, I've got to go to my mom's anyway. I put it back, or I put it forward. And then eventually we've gone live. But what we're going to do, we're going to do a double header of promo videos, give you guys a break from me for a best part of maybe 4 or 5 minutes. And when we come back, we'll definitely go into the live chat. Live chat, man, needs some time to warm up, needs some time to heat up. But anyway, I'll be back just in a few moments. As part of the Canon 4 TV experience and services, we're now extending out into additional online products such as voiceovers, thumbnail artwork designs, and video editing for small YouTubers who have less than 1,000 subscribers. Voiceovers. If you need voiceovers for short videos, 30-second adverts, stories, intros, and outros, then we can do this for you. Let us know the length of the voiceover and we will give you a polished audio file in less than no time. In addition to this, thumbnail artwork designs. As we pride ourselves on sharp HD thumbnail artwork designs, we can do this at a relatively low price. Send us your specifications and we'll produce eye-catching designs to attract subscribers and followers to your platform. And finally, video editing. We have a range of video editing techniques, special effects, and software to produce a polished end product for which you can be completed in the quickest time possible. Now, if you would like help and support getting your channel promoted and your subscriber count going, then send us an email at arsenalpublic1@gmail.com. I repeat, arsenalpublic1@gmail.com. We are here for you, for the Canon 4 TV experience. Yeah, we're still here. We're still here. We ain't going nowhere, man. We're still here for you guys, even on a disgusting day over here in the UK, North London at least. The heavens have just opened. Just opened. All right. Actually, let me just quickly just check in on the poll. We did the poll. The poll we did yesterday. Brighton versus Arsenal. Choose only one. Again, the two options were 1 point secured or 2 points dropped. So out of 700 votes, again, you guys are absolutely crazy. 700 votes. Goodness gracious. So this is how you guys voted. 2 points dropped. 42% of you voted for that. 1 point secured, 58%. And again, for me, it makes sense because Brighton, well drilled, playing at home. Graham Potter, even without Ivers Basuma, they did their homework. The conditions didn't help us. Didn't help us. But both teams had to play under that condition. Rain, wind. But nah, for me, it's 1 point secured, not 2 points dropped. And then the other poll, I know there's been a photo that I posted up as well of my brother and myself, was, the prediction. The prediction, did this very, very quickly. Again, the three options were, of course, win, lose, or draw. So out of 1,300 votes, what are you guys thinking, man? You're thinking about voting, that's what it is, isn't it? 9% of you thought it was going to be a draw. 9% of you thought it was going to be a win for Brighton. And 83% of you thought it was going to be a win for Arsenal. I'm in that bracket there because I thought it was going to be a tough game, but Arsenal would have secured the 3 points. How silly was I? How silly. And then the other poll that we're literally, again, the closest polls that we've done for the longest time. Will Arsenal miss Granit Xhaka? So it's remained the same. The only thing that's changed is the amount of votes, 1,400 votes. Yeah, 47% of you think that, no, Arsenal will not miss Granit Xhaka, and 53% of you think Arsenal Arsenal will miss Granit Xhaka. So those have been the polls currently running over the last 2 to 3 days on Canon Fodder TV. All right, let's go into the live chat again. This is very, very quiet. And lucky to get a point. Yes, big dogs, I absolutely agree. Again, we could probably talk about, the midfielders, the whole possession of the ball. Aubameyang didn't touch the ball many times, and Tommy Ashley. But I think for me, it was a good test for the defense, and the defense held up. The defense held up, battered and bruised like Baton Rouge. But yeah, kudos, well done to the defense, man. Well done. So at least Arteta got something right. Got the defense right. Aubameyang and Tomiyasu were woeful. Really? I didn't. I know he got tested quite a few times. Yeah, on that left side, on the right side. But Tomiyasu was part of the defense, and they held up. But Lokonga and Partey were best outfield players alongside Gabriel. Again, the beast Gabriel. I like the physicality. I like the not the physical. Well, the physicality, yeah. But literally, giving no quarter, man. Give him no inch, and that's what you want. You want your defenders to be dominating the attackers, not the other way around. I've seen it in many years, enough years of that. Our defense is just getting, ring rounds them, running rings around our defenders. That's what I mean. But yeah, it's good to see Gabriel again taking the fight to the attackers. Really, really good. And our moderator for the afternoon show is as she thinks, is Hey up, Gooners, and hey up to you. Same old Arsenal. When a team comes out to attack, sit back and go into a panic mode. This team needs to man up and get aggressive. That's the word I was looking for, Gabriel, to describe Gabriel. Aggressive. A lot of aggression there, and I like that, man. Even more so, seeing William Saliba being aggressive towards that, that Galatasaray guy. But anyway. But I'm just thinking, Ashley, is it? I don't know. Is it more our personnel, the players who form part of the midfield, just don't have the composure? I mean, I was in a live chat watching a game on another podcast, and I was saying we are missing a Santi Cazorla or a player like that who can calm things down in the midfield, give us possession, give us time to regroup. We don't have that player who can be composed on the ball in the midfield. But I'm thinking, what if Santi Cazorla also struggled in these conditions with the high press? I think possibly yes as well. Yes as well. But I don't know. Yeah, you're saying there, panic mode. There was no players in the midfield that gave us some respite. Also, our Tata is ruined. Saka, Tierney, Orba, Martinelli, and Pepe. Where was Martinelli? Where was Martinelli, man? Saka's getting injured, and we are using Ace now simply as a time waster. Martinelli. And I thought you kept putting the starting time back because you were still trying to finish the London. Need a London Marathon? God damn it. Wasn't the first London Marathon was 1981, wasn't it? I remember when I'd been in secondary school, it was my history teacher, tall, lanky, I can't remember his name. And he was saying to us that he was getting himself ready for the first London Marathon, 1981. Like, me running the London Marathon, you must be joking. But yeah, I did put the time back because I had visitors. I had my mum and my sister here. I said, sis, when are you leaving? When are you going to leave? I just want to know so I can, know what time I can do it. She goes, no, just do your show. I said, I can't do my show knowing that you and mum are here. That'd be rude of me. That'd be so rude of me. So, what time are you guys going? But that's the reason why I had to put the time back and back and back and back and back. About running the marathon. What are you talking about, Ashley? Hamate was amazing under Emery. But I think that the turning point for Martinelli, I think for most players, would have been the injury that he received. He hasn't looked like the same player since. But then again, it hasn't been given game time, has he? But yeah, someone was saying on another podcast, it seems like Arteta doesn't rate Gabriel Martinelli. I was thinking, what? Come on. And what must he be thinking? What must Martinelli be thinking, man? Oh, my goodness. Good afternoon, Alex. I think words can't capture the whole feeling that the fan base feels. I've seen many things in life, but words are failing me without the usual anger. But, all right, so I'm guessing you're probably saying to me that it was like 2 points dropped, assembled. For me, it was 1 point secured. The conditions, Graham Potter, the players they did their homework, man. The high pressing panicked us because we don't have that player who can show composure. I mean, we wasted some opportunities. But I'm thinking Brighton had a whole lot of opportunities to score as well. So I'm happy that we secured 1 point. There was 1 point for me secured, not 2 points dropped. But it's your opinion. So what are you talking about? What things have you seen? Says, what things? Be more specific. What things have you seen in your life? And that Chelsea goal when he just drove through the midfield was wonderful. Yeah, let's forget about Kante slipping. Listen, players slip, but for me, the focus, scoring the goal, yeah, man, come on. And actually, the two goals that he scored against Standard Liège at the Emirates, I was there in the Europa League. I think it was probably the first leg. Was it? I think it was a shot of his foot and the glancing header. I was thinking, this youngster here, man, Gabriel Martinelli, he's the real deal, but can't get any game time. Can't get any game time. Does Mikel Arteta not rate Gabriel Martinelli? I have no idea. No idea. Would I like to see Gabriel Martinelli play? Of course I would. But where would he play? As a main striker or coming off the left? I don't know, man. You can't believe it's after a break. Has it come at the right time or has it come at the wrong time? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. The problem has to do with Arteta having one or two players not play attacking football is one thing. But no matter who we play and how good they are when they arrive, they turn into a weak sheep. Yeah, the aggression, isn't it? I do worry about that. You know, I mean, that's something that seeped in even under Arsene Wenger. And I like the physicality, the aggression from Gabriel. But when you look at Ben White, again, I'm not picking on him, but Ben White is not the most aggressive player, is he? Not the most aggressive player. And then you ask Tierney to be aggressive, you're thinking, oh my God, then we're running the fine line that the guy might get injured. And then the right back, Tomiyasu, aggressive. You look at the midfield, I'm thinking, well, I don't want Saka to get injured. Pepe hasn't worked. Emerson Rowe could get injured. Thomas Partey injured. So you're thinking, oh my goodness, where's the aggression going to come from? Not from Aubameyang. Lacazette, yes. Yes, Mr. Anthony Scissors, Master Samuel. Yes, it's a good day afternoon. Good afternoon, not good day. Good afternoon, Alex. Arteta should be drilling Partey to shoot, to score in training. But Anthony, he does. That's what I don't understand. In training, he scores goals. Top bins, top left, right, top. He scores goals in training, but it just doesn't translate during the games. And when I saw the guy line up, you know, cocking his right foot, I was thinking, oh no. And what happened? But there was a shot that came in from the right. I can't remember who was it. Was it Saka who squared the ball to him? The guy didn't even get it on target. Didn't get it on target. I think you had all that time. It's coming to you quite slow. Side foot to curl it in. And he curled it wide. You know what? Just forget about shooting, man. Partey, man. Don't worry about shooting. Just pass the ball, man. Pass the ball. And actually, quickly, the thumbnail says, this is why. This is why I didn't get, you know, how can I say, overly excited after the Tottenham win. Didn't get excited. I was thinking, nah, this is why we need to keep things cool, calm, and collective. Because we're going to be playing against Brighton. And actually, I did say before I get my prediction, it'll be typical of Arsenal to beat Burnley, or actually Norwich, Burnley, and Tottenham, and go to Brighton and get beat. We 1 point secured. But this is why you should not get overly excited and thinking, we're going to make top four. Yeah, we've got our Arsenal back. We don't have our Arsenal back, and we're not going to make top four. We're 2 to 3 players short still. We still need to buy 2 or 3 players. And again, I'm thinking defensive or box-to-box midfielder, again, doesn't have to be Ivers Bissouma, doesn't have to be Owa, doesn't have to be, you know, a Ruben Neves, doesn't have to be those players. But I'm saying we're missing another midfielder. Right wing or left wing, we need a winger. And we need a striker as well. That's apparent for me. We need a striker. Right. Okay. December says, This isn't the players. This is the tactics. Last week, the players looked free to express themselves. This week seemed like the freedom was taken away. I didn't see it that way, assembled. I just saw a well-drilled Brighton, a manager, Graham Potter, who did his homework. Arsenal on the press, we panic. There wasn't a high press when we played against Tottenham. There was no high press. Big dogs, no, we're not. We're not going to get top four. We're not going to make top four. How much do you want to bet, man? We're not going to make top four. Why? There's like 6, 7 other teams better than Arsenal. 6 to 7 teams currently better than Arsenal. And now, if Tottenham win, I mean, let's have a quick look. Last time I saw they were 1-0 up, weren't they? They're 2-1 up now. Yeah? So if Tottenham win, they go above us. They go above us. We're not going to make top four, big dogs. Not going to happen. And we've got 2 moderators. Static, what's happening, brother? Can you come and let us know what your thoughts were about the game? Was it 1 point secured or 2 points dropped? How do you see it? And big dogs, we spent 160 million on other players like Basuma, Ona, Lataro, and Martinez, etc. Then I'd be excited if we spent up to 60 million pounds. But the thing is, we haven't. We haven't. So it is what it is, isn't it? Ah, dearie me. No top four for a decade or so. It ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen anytime soon, people. Big dogs, what are you thinking, man? What are you thinking? Ain't gonna happen. Come on, guys. I can feel like the live chat is starting to warm up now. Look, come on, guys. Warming up. Heat it up now. Heat it up. Brrr, pop, pop, pop. Also, ain't ready for the top four. Wow. The mentality's not ready. Whose job is it to make sure the players are mentally ready for top four? Days. We're going to play one of the other videos just to give myself the time because someone has just arrived. My wife has just arrived. I need to speak to my wife very, very quickly about something. And then when I come back very quickly, we'll go back in the live chat. It's going to give the live chat more time just to warm up and heat up and show some traction. Again, 80% of doing a live show, I rely on the interaction in the live chat. So just seeing it, just a few ticks and a few ticks. Hi, and welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Well, this is a special video introducing our new membership scheme. Membership scheme, I hear you say? Yes, YouTube have allowed all content creators to have a membership scheme, and it's open to all our subscribers. Let me just get one thing straight right about now. All the content that you've been seeing for the last 2.5 years will remain to be free. So that's the Voice of Reason, that is the live shows, the broadcasts, the easy talks, all those content there is going to remain to be free. Okay, so I've got it off my chest. With the membership scheme, you will get certain perks. With those perks, you'll get to see behind the scenes footage that probably nobody's seen before. Maybe, I'm not sure if you want to see. You also get early release of certain videos. And of course, with the player profile videos, where you ask us to do a video on a specific player, we'll give you a shout out, we'll mention you, and that'll be literally earmarked as if it was a present from us to you. With those formats there and the perks, they will come with a small price to be paid for the month. So with the lower level, which is going to be a bronze cannon, you'll get the shout out in the live chats, and also with the chat, if you are a member, it will go right to the top of the page that we must and we will mention you. And you also get like a free emoji and GIF with that as well. With the silver cannon, again, you'll get all behind the scenes footage, all the bloopers, all the things that we've tried to keep away from you. But yeah, there'll be a small price to be paid for that. That's roughly standing at £4.99. It will vary from country to country. So wherever you're on the way, there'll be a slight difference in that. And like I said, we're trying to maintain the future of Canon 4 TV across the whole platform. So by all means, you know, we would love you to be a part of the membership scheme there. There are going to be perks, including discounts for all the merchandise currently running on Canon 4 TV. So that is the reason why we're doing the membership scheme. Again, you don't have to join it. All the content I'm going to repeat will remain to be free. But part of the membership scheme, you'll have all those perks there. Again, there's going to be a free Q&A live session with me and maybe my brother every Thursday. You also get early footage of early releases. And of course, you'll get the discount as well as all the bloopers and the behind the scene footage right here on this lovely channel, which is called Canon 4 TV. So we would love you to be part of the membership scheme. Please, the video is up and running now, and it's free to all the subscribers, all the viewers that's ever viewed at Canon 4 TV. So for myself, Alex, and of course for my brother and Monty and everyone from Canon 4 TV, welcome, please, to the membership scheme on Canon 4 TV. Right, so I'm back, people. I is back. Just speaking to the missus about something very, very quickly. Static says, I'm good, bro. Good question. I'm thinking, well, I ain't going to pass on this one. There's not time to pass. I want to know your opinion about the game yesterday, Mr. Static, our moderator. But the symbol says, Alex, do you believe the players believe in the management? It's difficult because sometimes when I look at the players, it's like they don't like each other. There's no connection. There's no cohesion on the pitch. And then other times they look like they've been playing together for quite a while. So it's, I don't know. It's a difficult question. Difficult question. I really don't know. I don't know. I hope they do, because I've always said, even in a work environment, whether you like your manager or not, whether you like the director of the company or not, whatever they say goes. And if you don't like it, you can leave the company. The same thing for the players. If the players don't believe or don't like the management, go and find another club to play for. That's all it is. Go and find another club to play for. Doesn't matter what the message is, what the philosophy is. I mean, I don't like the philosophy. I've always said that Arsenal needs a severe change in culture. And I still believe that. But you asked me the question, if the players believe in the management, that's a difficult question. Difficult question for me to answer, to be honest. Now, Static says, Alex, it's 2 points dropped, especially after all the unnecessary overhype after the Derby win. No, it's not, Static. Look where Brighton are. Brighton are in 5th place. 5th place. And they're in 5th place for a reason. They're a well-drilled team. Graham Potter, the players believe in him. Yeah, they've given him time. For me, it's 1 point secured. Under these conditions, with these players coming up against a well-drilled team like Brighton, it's 1 point secured. But again, it's your opinion. But you're wrong. You're wrong. We have good players, but they are all good at different times. What did I just say? I've just said that, haven't I? Sometimes the players, when you look at them, they think, oh my goodness, they're the best thing since sliced bread. And other times, most times, you think, what is going on? I want to talk about the A-man, our striker, not my striker, he's your captain. Thinking, no way. No. Shaka does. Big dogs, man. Behave yourself, man. Behave yourself. Apparently, Party and Uber were arguing with each other, walking down the tunnel at halftime. Doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me at all. All right, okay. Yeah, someone says, my point is the manager is buying these players. As one problem is solved, another one rears its head. He appears to be changing the way Arsenal play without any real solutions. I don't know what to say to that. I don't know what to say. Well, listen, he's now in his third season with us now. So, and I don't see it. I know I've been repeating myself for the longest time. I just don't see it as, okay, you know, we're going to give him until the end of October. What happens if he has a good October, but then November is terrible? What do the owners do? Do they give him more time? I don't see it as simple as just the results. I don't see it as simple as that. Right, Sadiq. I disagree, Alex. This is Arsenal. Arteta said himself, we are in a crisis. This is unacceptable. Am I going to change my mind for what I said before? No, I'll pass. Sadiq, it's so funny, man. Alex, once again, we can agree to disagree. We deserve to lose. Really? Okay, so Arsenal were very lucky to get a draw. All right, okay, we see things from a different perspective. The way I see it, if you don't play good, don't lose. It's as simple as that. I want Arsenal, I want the players to prove me wrong. Yeah, but if you play so bad, don't lose the game. Secure the point. What happened yesterday? We played quite badly because it was more to do with how Brighton played. But we didn't lose. We left Brighton, south coast of England, with 1 point. Am I happy overall? Yeah. I'd have been more happy if we had won, but under the circumstances, seeing how Arsenal played, looked disjointed, Oba didn't get too many touches, the defense was under so much pressure, the midfielders couldn't hold the ball, Thomas Partey couldn't, hit a barn door, Ødegaard went missing. You've got to be happy with 1 point. You have to be happy with 1 point. And the problem is, like I said before, it's like we beat Tottenham, everyone's thinking, yes, we're going to make it top 4. Nah. That's why my thumbnail says, this is why. This is why we should not get overly excited. It's a long old season. Long old season. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. The season's not decided in October. It's not decided in November. It's decided in, the other side of the year. Maybe April, May, but not in October. Not in October, and definitely not in September. X doing something behind the scenes. I can feel it. Isn't that a Jackson 5 song? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Oh. My wife's just singing in the background there. Can you feel it? How fans will realize how terrible Ødegaard is in 9 months. But I thought you rated Ødegaard. I thought you rated him. Ah, goodness. Ah, okay. So yeah, we're going to an international break, man. I'm thinking, well, for me, doesn't really bother me whether we go to international break or we're going to be playing Man City or any of the top 4 teams there. What happened in North London Derby? Where was I? I was away with my wife, enjoying my time away, a city break. I'm not going to tell you where I went, but I went away for the North London Derby. I'm thinking, North London Derby, I should be in front of the TV watching the match. I thought, no. Enjoy my time, with my wife, away from football. Big Dog says, when did I say that? I don't know, I'm just asking. I'm just asking the question, man. All right. Let's have a look, very quick look. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to review the news of today from Canon 4 TV's perspective. I'm going to keep it short, man. There's no need for me to go long-winded into it. Keep it short. Keep it short. Yeah, you got insane, man. I said that, and I've got insane in the membrane. All right, okay. So let's review the news of today from Canon 4 TV's perspective. And yeah, man, Ian Wright. Ian was a little bit wrong for me anyway. But listen, the game yesterday, I predicted a 2-1 win for Arsenal. But the stats, the last 9 Premier League meetings between Arsenal and Brighton have yielded 3 wins for Arsenal, 3 losses, and 3 draws. The 3-3-3s. Graham Potter Seagulls are 5th. And yesterday, for me, showed us why. But Ian Wright singles out Arsenal's big-name stars who underperformed against Brighton yesterday. Yeah, he singled out Aubameyang, Thomas Partey, and Martin Odegaard. So yeah, I thought Aubameyang unfortunately was poor. I thought Thomas Partey was poor. I thought Martin Odegaard didn't play very well. We know what Brighton are going to do. We need to keep the ball and get the counter-attack going. We could not do that today. So of course yesterday. I was thinking, well, you know, you could probably mention at least 3 or 4, maybe 5 other players who didn't play well. But the defense, for me, the defense earned their corner yesterday, man. The battering that they received, because the high pressure put pressure on the ball on the players, and then the midfielders, what they do, they kick the ball long, only to give the possession back to Brighton. Again, it was just a wave upon wave upon wave of attacks on us. But I thought the defense, they earned their corner yesterday. They earned their corner. What else did we talk about? Oh yeah, for me, it's unfair. It's quite unfair on this one. Tomiyasu, I was thinking, he came out and said there's no need for Arsenal to be negative after the draw. You know, 1 point secured. 1 point secured. And then another report says many Arsenal fans have slammed the performance of Takehiro Tomiyasu after the 0-0 draw against Brighton Hove Albion. And the stats, I can't argue the stats. It says that Tomiyasu lost out on 5 of his duels and also failed to block any shots or make any tackle, dribbles, key passes or crosses from the right. This is according from SofaScore. He also lost possession on the ball on 30 separate occasions in the match, the joint 4th most of any of his teammates. Nonetheless, the international break coming up, Tomiyasu will now be able to take his mind away from the Gunners. We face Crystal Palace, who are losing now 3-1 or 2-1. But I'm thinking, again, you could have probably mentioned maybe other players who didn't play that well. But Tomiyasu, part of the defense, I thought they played really, really well. My man of the match, if I could say there's a man of the match, would have probably been Aaron Ramsdale. The live stream I was watching yesterday, 8 minutes to go, it went down. So I didn't see 8 minutes of the game towards the end of the game. I know Lacazette came on and there was some kind of string of passes between him and Emerson Rowe, but yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, and Lokonga, he played all right. Did we miss this gentleman here? For me, we didn't miss him. We did not miss Granit Xhaka. Granit Xhaka would have felt the full force of the pressure of the players. You know Granit Xhaka needs time to process what he's going to do. It wasn't a game for Granit Xhaka either yesterday. Did we miss him? Not for me. Not for me. All right, go to the live chat just for the last one before I wrap up this one. And actually, Big Dog says, I've got to go, Alex. Goodbye. All right, okay. Was it something I said? Was it something I said? All right. Just a quick run actually of the scores, actually. So, yeah, Tottenham, yeah, they've beaten Aston Villa 2-1. Crystal Palace, Leicester City, 2-2 draw. And it's also 1-1 with West Ham and Brentford. I saw Brentford, man. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Okay, so inside an hour, I believe, Xhaka would have got another red card for his collection if he was, again, he would have felt frustrated. Again, any player worth their weight in gold would think, you know what, Granit Xhaka, I'm just going to wind him up, get a reaction, get him sent off. Easy pickings, man. Easy pickings, just looking for that little bit of advantage over your position. Granit Xhaka, nah, sorry. You're right. He probably would have got a red card yesterday. Would not have been a game for him. Would not have been a game for him. Sorry, people. Alrighty, so you know what? We are done and dusted. I've knocked this one out of the park. 4. Wrong sport. Wrong sport. We're finished on this one. On Saturday afternoon, when I had to put the time back at least 5 times because I had visitors at my house, my lovely mother and my sister. And then I was saying to my sister, "Oh, sis, when are you guys leaving? When are you going? What time are you going?" I said, "Alex, no, behave yourself, because it's not often that, my mum and my sister are able to come and visit." So I thought, "No, Alex, just watch some videos, enjoy the time, and eat the dinner as well." All right, this last one, the symbol says, I can put it up on the screen. He says, "I can accept winning, losing, and drawing, but it's the manner we are doing it. None of the above mentioned is any different from the other." Yeah. The good thing is it a good thing? We're going to international break again, so no more Premier League action that you guys can be stressing over. And that's it. And that is the truth, Ruth. Anyway, guys, we're done and dusted. Inside an hour. Inside an hour, this one. And it's only because the live chat, guess maybe kind of a reflection of the weather over here in the UK. The weather has been absolutely disgusting.
Fantastic.
Absolutely disgusting. I got a little bit soaked, actually. The rain. And my wife's just saying to me, "It's fantastic." Yeah, the weather's fantastic for you. Yeah. If you've got like Wellington boots on, maybe you're gonna, you got a boat. Go on a boat. It's ideal weather, to be on a boat somewhere. Anyway, guys, I'm done. I will be back tomorrow afternoon, not tomorrow morning. Remember, tomorrow afternoon, which is why you've got to subscribe. If you don't subscribe, you can't be part of the community, can you? You're gonna be part of the community, ain't ya? Right? So you gotta subscribe, ain't ya? Anyway, people, I'm out of here. Enjoy the remains of your weekend, wherever you are in this world of ours, and remember that you have been listening to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this